All right, y'all. So I just wanted to give y'all a couple things that the Lord gave me as far as it pertains to 2025 and some of the things that He is going to do. And I wasn't going to do this, you know. I wasn't. I went through a season of feeling muted, but who gives a crap? Not me. So this is what the Lord was revealing to me for this year. So some of the things the Lord was saying that this year, one thing that's really sticking out to me is, that of course this is a year of manifestation, of the promises of God, and not just the promises, but the dreams and visions that you have. And that's why it's important to dream, pray, and hope, to actually come before God with your requests. And I'm talking about not just today, but even in past seasons. I hope that we haven't been in places where we've been too busy or too humble to really ask God what it is that we've really want. And sometimes this humbleness is really just masked pride. It's just too prideful to really say what it is to God that you want. And the truth be told, He know anyway. You get what I'm saying? But the scripture tell us to make your request known, pray, seek, ask, the door shall be open. God gives you the opportunity to bring your requests before Him. He is the King. So prayerfully, that false humility haven't kept your mouths closed on the things that it really is that you want and you desire in the season, because in the season God is in the blessing, business. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, so that's one thing. A manifestation of, the promises of the prayers. I'm really hearing prayers, the prayers, the prayers, the prayers, the prayers, the prayers. Even when God gives you a promise, you need to pray. You get what I'm saying? Jesus prayed, and He was the promise. Anywho, so there's that. And then what else was it? It's so much, but it's just like really like the resurrection power of the Lord really hitting the earth. And I say that to say, like, there's gonna be like some cold cases that's gonna be open. People, cases that have been pushed to the side, stuff that people thought that people would never find out, or people, never find, that's gonna come to the forefront. What else? Manifestation of the promises into faith. So it was like no more small faith. You know what I'm saying? God is He's blessing He's blessing so fast. The stuff is happening so fast that He's blessing the big faith. I don't want to say that He's not blessing the small faith, but what I'm saying is that in this season, no more little faith. You get what I'm saying? That little petty stuff, because it's almost like He's like, oh God, I can do anything. You get what I'm saying? So don't come at Him with that little stuff. Don't come at Him like, if you just give me ask Him for the whole thing. Ask Him for the whole thing. Ask Him for what it is that you really want. Not even just what it is that you really want, but go beyond your limitations. Push yourself in faith. You get what I'm saying? So it's not just sitting in a prayer closet. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been there. Sometimes you got to get out. You got to come out the door. The praying and stuff, that's what sustains you. That's your lifestyle. That's who you are. Intercessor. But there's times where you got to come out and you got to put them, as my granddad said, feet to work. You got to put them feet on the ground and get to moving towards what it is that you really want. Even just try God in this season. Even if you don't even really know, just try Him and see, God, will you bless this? And that not no mess, not no foolish stuff, because you know what He ain't in and what He ain't. Nah. Don't try to bend the rules. But I'm saying, if it's a dream or something that you have, something that you really want to do. Step out on faith. Start the business, start the company, the organization, the ministry, whatever it is. Get out there, put yourself out there, brand yourself, make a name for yourself, travel. Don't waste your money, but put it in places to do things that you never thought that you could do. But that's pretty much it.